Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and as you can see, we did get 4-4, was it 2-4? I can't remember, 4-4-2-4 for Traitless. You can improve this slightly and get to like 4-4-50 if you improve your wave skips. The reason I'm using the new units, because I feel like it's more, I want to say, it's quite simple, but it's not too hard. As long as you follow what I do, it should be very easy to do, and you can easily get past 4-400. And in terms of the team start, we're running the 4 new Naruto units, and Ainz and Whitebeard. You saw the little team thingy right here. So ignore the familiars. They can't be used as well at all because it is traitless. And the actual traits I have on these memorials are useless as well because I see a lot of people get confused. The traits of memorials don't actually factor in for traitless. So for Naruto, you're gonna use his own exclusive memoria. For Pain, you're gonna use his own exclusive memoria. And then for Minato, his own exclusive memoria. And for Sasuke, his own exclusive memoria. And then for the last two units, for Ainz, I gave this one. Along came a spider. And for Whitebeard, I gave him shackled sights. That's all I run on these guys, and that's it for the team setup. Let's just get into this run. Okay, so a lot goes in this run. You will see my wave skips aren't really as optimal as they can be. You guys can improve them slowly. But yeah, first things first, you're gonna make sure you place irons. Then place your Minotaur after a few seconds. Then place your Minotaurs up here. Use ninjutsu to bring one in. And then place the other ones nearby. And there's not really an ideal way to wave skip this. They have shields. Plus, your units, they take a while to attack, so try to follow this to the best of your ability. You can see my iron spells are on the bottom. You're gonna make sure Cyclone is first, because it's mode here. If you can get Naruto down, you're gonna use Naruto for his Kurama mode, and by doing that you can get some extra damage and potentially wave skip again. Ideally you wanna time your Iron's attack, so he takes off the shields instantly. If you wanna perfect this, you can. You should be getting into like you should be skipping at like 51, 50-ish, I can't remember. So you should be entering wave 5 at like 1847, 1848 in an ideal run. So you'll see from here to like wave 48, it's not really that difficult. It's just making sure you do things correctly. If you guys don't know how to use Minotaur's passive, I mean the ninjutsu passive, you're gonna make sure you follow exactly what I do. So using Minotaur's passive, we can fully upgrade all our units, all the Naruto units to max upgrade. And pretty much what you're gonna do at all times is use your spare Minotaurs to replace ninjutsu spam and replace the highest upgrade Minotaur. And once you do that, you get your pain down, and from there you should be able to get multiple units. And by doing that, you can easily do a lot more. So yeah, from here we're gonna be making sure we get our optimal placements. And ideally, what you're gonna do is you see the clone that Pain spawns in. Once you get him in, you're gonna make sure you use that clone to ninjutsu, so you can get like a extra unit pretty much. So basically, instead of removing your actual placement, you're removing the clone placement, and that way you can get your placement slowly in fully. And you're gonna make sure you place your wire bids here slowly, slightly apart, so they can actually attack consistently. So at this point, we take away our pain, and yeah, we just do the same shit, you know, just keep non-stop doing that. We're gonna make sure you lock your specific units. I'll say keep one Sasuke lock so you don't actually get mixed up. That way you can like look at the unit manager and see which one you want to be getting rid of and which one you want to be keeping. So yeah, I replace this guy. And you see next to him a Sasuke spawns. So after the ninjutsu cooldown on the bottom left disappears, I'll place another one using the clone Sasuke, and that way I have a spare unit already down. So now I'm up by 1 unit. And you keep doing this slowly but surely, and eventually you will build up all your units and have all your Naruto units maxed out. It takes a bit of time, but pretty much you can have all your units maxed out without actually struggling, you know. So yeah, from like wave 10 to 30, we're just building up Naruto units, just constantly ninjutsu spamming and making sure we select the right ones. So yeah, pretty much as you saw, I'm doing the same shit as before. So you see the unit who got placed next to me is a Minotaur, so I want to make sure I hover over this Minotaur and make sure I watch him so I know which one is actually the spare clone. And by doing that, I can take off the clone and have my own Minotaur placed down. And yeah, now I take away Pain again. And then I'll take away the same Sasuke with Pain, and then the clone that does spawn in from Pain, we're going to be ninjutsuing that, so you get an extra spare unit. So as you saw, the unit that got placed next to him is another Minato, so make sure you hover over him and watch where he's getting placed. And yeah, by doing this, you should be able to fully have every unit maxed out. As long as you don't replace the units that are already in your hotbar, you should be fine. So yeah, you can see that there's no issues at all, no struggles. When we get to like all our units maxed, we're going to keep one Naruto not placed at all, because we're going to be using that spare Naruto to ninjutsu spam with the other Narutos. And yeah, by doing that, we'll have a non-stop Kurama mode, and by using the Kurama's mode, we should be able to just clear the wave so easily. Because he did 150% damage of his own damage, so it's like display damage like 980k, so 480k plus that is like roughly 1.3 to 1.4 billion per swing. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Plus the enemies all should have wounded, so it's an extra like 20%, so yeah. It's just an extra lot of extra damage. So yeah, just keep following what I do. You want to make sure you only get rid of the pain clone, not the actual main unit from your hotbar that you place down. And yeah, this way you just build up unit slots. I'm hoping that makes a lot of sense to you guys. If it doesn't, then there's not much I can do. I'll try to make another video tomorrow or the day after, fully explaining ninjutsu and how it works, because I feel like some of you guys might be confused. And yeah, this is where it's just non-stop spamming pretty much. Not fully yet, but soon it will just be non-stop spamming from Naruto. But yeah, when you're in Naruto's mode, you just keep swinging and clicking. It's very tedious. So you can use auto click if you want, but you don't really need to. And you can see with the amount of yen I have, I could just place my other units if I wanted to. So yeah, I place Irons up here. Max him out. He is full AoE. Two of his spells are full AoE. And he has summons as well. Irons doesn't really contribute much. He only helps with the wave skip and wave 1. But yeah, outside of that, he's not doing much. So yeah, as we are, as you guys are following, we're just non-stop using ninjutsus to make sure all our units are placed down. And we're benefiting off Pain's clone and using Pain's clone to actually get all the units placed down. See, we only got 1 minute left and Pain left and 1 Naruto. That 1 Naruto is vital that we keep that 1 Naruto so we can actually constantly use Kuruma's mode. So now I place my Pain down. You see I placed the Naruto on the top left. Make sure you keep a watch out for which one is the cloned unit. And yeah, by doing that you can actually just replace it and not lose the actual slot from your own hotbar. And your last unit I have is Minato and Naruto, and from there it's just fully done. Only needs to get rid of that Minato slot. And yeah, Naruto will just stay. So you get rid of the pain, and yeah, it's just the same things as before. I have a 2 Minato set to first and 2 Minato set to strongest. And now I get pain back in for my Sasuke, and you can see this Sasuke that I clicked on just now is a clone, so I'm going to replace him with my own Sasuke as well. And now all my units are pretty much maxed out, you know. And now I'm fully done setting up my ninjutsu units. The only unit I have left is Naruto, but for Naruto what we're going to be doing is just placing him and swapping him with another Naruto. And that way we can just keep spamming Kuruma's mode. And we're doing this until like wave 40 something, so I'm going to slightly speed this up because it's just following the same things, you'll see what I mean. So yeah, I put in 2x speed, but you can see I'm just doing the same thing non-stop over and over again. See, I don't want to see complaints. Because all I'm doing is just ninjutsuing the Naruto, and yeah, just keep spamming. That's all it is. That's all it is, to be honest. And you're pretty much doing this until wave 48. Once wave 48 hits, you focus your irons, and after that you can do the same thing to the end. So yeah, this run is not hard at all. It's just making sure you know how to use the ninjutsu spam to utilize the ninjutsu mechanic for your other units. So you can see at times I even get lazy and I just don't do it for like a good like 20-30 seconds, but even then the units won't really leak and kill you off. So yeah, I turned off the 2x speed for now, and you'll see that the boss does spawn in. So just focus in terms of killing this boss off. But even then, after the boss dies, it's gonna be so easy as well. See, the boss already lost like 30 million HP. That's nothing. And yeah, just loses all his HP. And yeah, you let your Naruto and your Minato just deal with the leaks. And yeah, it's back to the same thing all over again. So yeah, I'm gonna speed things up until like wave 48. So yeah, as you can see, it's just the same thing all over again. And for what I did was I sold one of my Minatos and moved them to the front without ninjutsu, because I have a lot of spare yen and I just wanted to move them. You only do that if you get no leaks. I mean, not leaks, but like if the enemies are not like pushing further behind, so your Minatos who are following the wave 40 boss, they won't TP back. But you can see the same thing again. It's just spamming the Kurama ability. That's all they're doing. And yeah, what I'm doing at this point is just maxing my white bid and sending the closest. But yeah, it should be very easy to follow. And you can see at this point, I'm just non-stop doing this. At wave 49, this is where it gets important. I want you guys to focus. With the wave 49, what we're going to be doing is using our Irons nuke and then resetting the wave to wave 18 with the Ouroboros ability. So like around roughly now, use Irons nuke and set the wave to reroute wave to 18, and that's it. And from here it's just the same thing all over again. You just do this and keep spamming it until wave 26 or wave 27, because that's when it does end. And yeah, that's it for the strat. So I'll just speed things up and yeah, you'll see what I mean. So yeah, you can see yet again, same thing over and over again. The next like 2 minutes and 45 seconds, we're just gonna be spamming this. That's all we're doing. That's why I'm saying this tournament is pretty boring, especially for the Traitless, because it's pretty just brain dead, you know. Traits requires a bit more micromanaging, but it's still possible in terms of making it very easy. But yeah, this one is just all you do. Whenever you untransform, you use your spare Naruto placement and ninjutsu with the Naruto next to you, and yeah, that's all you do. And just keep swinging. Pretty much your score in this run is just dictated by how well you wave skip wave 1 to 5. I mean wave 1 to 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. If you can get the optimal wave skips on those, then yeah, your run becomes so easy. And your score just increases by a lot. But yeah, you can see I place a third Naruto down over here without ninjutsu and set him to last. And I just keep spamming the Naruto ability, and I quickly use his ability. And yeah, that's all it is for the video. I use Wipe with the nuke as well. But that's it for the video. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.